Okay, before we do, once you open, once you created your own model, open in PDS, okay? And when you get to PDS, remember, let's do this again. Modify, edit, customize preferences, okay? Customize preferences and general tab. Make sure you know checking click and go, okay? And display tab, check field pieces and skip to the path. So the path, make sure you select device is Z, okay? And storage area is FD321. Now save, okay. And also make sure you're in imperial system, okay? So if you see in at the bottom, then you're good. But if you see cm, you're in centimeter, so you make sure you switch to imperial system. All right. Now, may I draw your attention? These pieces are the finished pieces. Okay, it's really resolution seems low today. Doesn't it look very low resolution? Okay. So let's see. If I change swap, then you can see better. Okay. Okay. So these are the finished pattern pieces. So you see here, if you look at the corners, you know the square corners, right? And you have varied seam amount. So 3/8 turn into 1.5 inch. Okay, you learn this right in the pattern making class, right? This is called square corner. Okay, and what else you do? You have okay, so we do different types of seam allowance and also seam types. Okay, so that's today's practice. Right. All right. So now I am going back to where's that? Here. And I think I'll change screen layout. All right. So do you recognize each pattern piece? Okay, this is the front side panel. This is the back. And this is what kind of sleeve this is?
Two-face sleeve.
What?
No, it's not two-face. It's
Close.
Double. Two-piece.
Yes, two-piece sleeve. Okay, so
yeah,
two-piece.
Is this the pattern we did at our first semester, our second semester in materials and construction? It looks like it.
No. That's the pattern you received, right? You bought.
Because it also had a
nectar.
Nectar.
Yes, it's not same.
It's not.
All right. So right now, the pieces do not have seam allowances. Okay, so that's why I want you to compare with your handouts. Okay, so what I like you to do is that I like you to try your best to add a seam allowance. Second page, it shows how much seam allowance each, lines up. So I want you to do that first. I'll give you a few minutes. You know how to add a seam allowance, right? Remember? Anybody? Where do you go to add seam allowance? Yes. Okay. you know advanced, right? Advanced, define. So try add seam allowance. According to if your seam doesn't show, you must have clicked the seam, the bottom right corner. If you don't see a seam, adding the seam allowance, that means to turn it off. And the seam is visible. I need to click that.
Password something by accident. Like my user input was like fixed on the side. Now it's moving like a Photoshop.
Double click the top. Yeah, double click.
Ah.
It's so annoying, this one actually. So how you did have problem, right? Certain area. Where did you have problem? No problems?
I had a problem going from the center front lapel line down to where it splits between a half-inch seam allowance and a inch and a half.
Right.
Up here.
Yes. Okay. Where else? That's it? Anywhere else? All right. So let me start with the front here. So I'm going to go through the front, side, back, and then collar, and then do sleeve. All right. So I can turn on view. Okay. Use view and seam amount. View seam amount. It shows seam amount. So you see, it is very tricky because this is when you are using computer pattern making, you're not seeing actual size, right? If you're making hand patterns, actual size right in front of you. So it's easy to assess, is that how much is a 3/8 or 3/2 inch, right? But if you're in a computer, you can zoom in and out. So you can really know sometimes, is that really 1/2 inch or 3/8. So this tool is useful. Turn view and seam amount, piece seam amount. So you can see the seam amount while you're adding or modifying seam allowance. Okay, view, piece, seam amount. You can turn on. Okay, so let's focus on front here. Okay, so the front side seam, the front princess seam, shoulder is 1/2 inch, right? And armhole is 3/8. Okay. And the neckline darts set front all the way to the hem, you can add 3/8 first. Okay. Okay. Then after that, okay, we go through first. We need to change the darts. See, when you have a darts like this, okay, you do need to add seam allowance. And it sounds strange, but you do need to add seam allowance in order this does to turn into folded darts. Okay, so you add 3/8, so then it will, become like this, shoot out like this, right? So that's okay. And what you can do is after you add seam allowance, where do you find dots command tools? Under advanced. Okay, we did dot manipulation exercise last week right here. Advanced, dot, and then fold. Okay, fold. Okay. Then make sure when you are using this tool, on the right side, use the input, check include folds, include drill hole, include notches. Okay, make sure you check, and then select the dots on the side fold too. So you want that dots to fold, the seam to be pressed towards body. So you will select this leg. And drill hole 1/2 inch inside, so 0.5. Okay.
Just click OK.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it will turn into like this, right? You have no cap.
Wait, Professor, which icon did you put?
What?
Which icon did you put under events?
Advanced dot fold.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So that's that. The next we're going to address here. Okay. What do you think of this corner? Can you leave it like this?
No, we can't.
Okay, well, tell me what's wrong with this. Okay, corner.
Sewing the side seam up, your armhole slant is coming into that line at an angle, so you need to straighten off the side seam line because you sew that first, and then square off that corner so you have an even amount of seam allowance when it's sewn and open.
Excellent. Yes. So it's called square corner because you're gonna sew here. This to this has to be, if you leave it like this, it's a little hard to start sewing, right? So you want to make an exact identical shape. So where do you find? I think we did a little bit briefly last time. So it's under advanced corners, and you find from drop-down menu, squared. Okay, squared. Okay, advanced corners, drop-down, and squared. Okay, so when you select this command, you want to pay attention to the right side, user input. Okay, so notch type, okay, none. Okay, so I usually select none because the shape itself indicate how much seam allowance is, right? So you don't really need that seam allowance. So I will usually select none. Okay, and then you follow the prompt. Select the corner to make a square corner. So select the corner and then select the line. So let me do the demo here first. So when you do square corner, okay, how you select the corner actually change the shape. Okay, so you need to know the direction of stitching. This is the direction of stitching, right? You're not stitching from here, correct? Just in this direction. Okay, that means you will follow on this line. Okay, and so instead of just clicking the point, you will place your cursor to the line you want to extend, which is this one, and hold down your left button of your mouse and slide it up to the corner and release and select the line again. Okay, because you can do same way this, that. Okay, so how you click the line actually change the shape of the corner. So it's important. So this is the stitching line. This is the line we're going to stitch. So move your cursor here and hold down your left button of your mouse and slide it up to the corner to select the point. Then click the line again. Okay. All right, so that's that. And then let's go to the hem. Okay. So the hem, I want you to look at here.
Do you know how to do the other part of it? Yeah, can we do that to the sleeve part?
Sleeve part? Where?
The sleeve also.
Oh no, the side panel.
Not the sleeve, the
side panel.
side
yes.
Yeah.
So same way.
The side
Squared. Select the corner. Select the line. Okay. All right. So you've made this the pattern before, right? Jacket in pattern making class, correct?
We made a jacket, not a tailor blazer.
Okay.
Like this one.
So I drew the facing line here. Okay. This is the facing line. Okay. Facing will be this. Facing will be here. Okay. You do need to add hem here, like 1.5 inch, right? So you add 1.5 inch. Where does it stop? right here, exactly where facing line is.
Oh, let me add this one.
Oh, then you got zero. Okay, like how much? Okay, so if this is the way the spacing is, okay, you will add at least half an inch more. Okay, so that means from this point, half an inch here, so seam allowance will stop here and then go back to 3/8. Okay, so you need to create, it's called split point. Okay, split point, then you can change different amount. Right now it's all continuous line. You need to add a split point. So how do you add a split point? Okay, so I'm going to first, where the line is, okay, I add a notch first, okay. So you can go to create, okay, create notch intersection. Do you see that? Notch intersection. Okay, create notch intersection. Okay, then make sure on the right side user input, check add, not the delete, add. Check add. Okay. Then select the line to be notched, which is hemline. You click hemline, and then select the facing line. And right click OK. Right click OK. Now you have notch marked for the facing line, correct? Okay, all right. So now you have facing notch, or notch marked. You're going to create a split point from this notch point. Okay, split point. Where can you find the tool to split the line? Modify, right? Under modify, line actions, split. Okay, modify, line actions, split. Okay, so then move your cursor in your work area and right click distance from point. Okay, distance from point, click twice and move your cursor on the hemline and then slide it to the notch point. See, slide it to the notch point, release. Now you're going clockwise or counterclockwise? Really? Clockwise, counterclockwise to get half-inch point below the notch. Negative, yes, it's counterclockwise, so you need to enter minus 0.5. Okay, so now you have notch. This is the split point, right? Verify between notches. It's half an inch. Okay.
Sir, could you help me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm only able to see the notch work if I already had a thing here.
So you need to add, add
okay.
3x first.
Okay.
Okay. You want me to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? Let me do this one. I'm sorry.
Oh, I got scared.
I'm going to do this. All right. So here, first I need to add a notch using create notch intersection. Okay. So make sure your user input, you select add. Then select the line to be notched. So it's the hemline, right? I select the hemline and then select the intersecting line, which is facing line, and right click OK. Then it's exactly notch will be added where the line is. Okay. So once you had notch marked, then you will create a split point from referencing the notch point. Okay. So to add split point, you modify the line. So you go to modify, line actions, split. Okay. And move your cursor in your work area. You right click to distance from point twice, and then get back your cursor to the hem, and then hold down your left button of your mouse, and then slide it to until you get this notch square box appears. Okay, when you see that, release, then here you enter minus 0.5, then you get the split point exactly half an inch from the notch point. Okay, let's see. All right, stop. So let's do that.
Oh, it did work.
Okay, so now if you have split point, okay, all right, next is you will use new tool. It's called step corner. Okay, so can I have your attention? So if I add here advanced, define, and the hem should be 1.5, right? Okay, it gives you a warning, and you can't really add. See, this would happen. You see, there's a gap here. Okay, so that's not good. Okay, so what you can do is same way, advanced corners. Then you select. It's called perpendicular step. Okay, perpendicular step. Okay, and here then you select none. Okay, and select the corner. So like this, you select the corner. Okay, and then select the original line, which is this side, and then select the hemline, and you add 1.5. So that will give you that stepped corner, perpendicular stepped corner. Okay, so let's do it again. So go to advanced corners and perpendicular step. Okay, perpendicular step, and then you will select the split point. Okay, select the split point, release, and select the facing the front edge side, this side, click this side, and then click the side you want to change the seam amount, which is hemline, and you enter 1.5.
Professor, could you help me?
Did you get that?
I don't know. I got stuck in the notch point here.
So split point,
So split.
modify,
Oh, it is modified.
line action split, line action split.
Here, right?
No, right click, distance from point, twice. Then select the notch point, hold it down. No, it's always not a seam allowance on
Okay.
sew line, cut line. No. On this line,
Oh, here.
perimeter line. No. Hold it down. You need to select it. No, there you go.
Here?
Okay, now enter minus 0.5.
Mine's my grandmother.
All right. So now next, the side seam, side panel. Okay. Side panel. So the hem is 1.5. I'm sure you added already. Okay. Let me do view and seam amount. Okay.
Is it 1.5 for the sleeves too? The hem.
Hem is 1.5. Yes. So now I have where to fix is probably you need to fix here, right? This corner and then the hem. Okay. So let me start with this corner. So what do you use for this one?
Oh, the square.
Okay. Advanced corner,
Square.
square. Yes. And none. Okay. Make sure you always check here. Okay. Notch type none. And you select the corner, select the line. Okay. Select the corner, select the line. Okay. So it should be like that. And then the back jacket, same way. Select the corner, select the line. Okay. All right. Now the side hem. Can you leave it like this? Side hem. What would you do?
That's a nice ringtone.
What do you want to do here? If this is the real pattern, you will probably fold it up, right? And then make sure, yes, this edge will match exactly the width of the jacket, right? Okay, so this one, we call it turn back. So you select turn back, okay? Now you select extension. Okay, extension first only. Extension first only, and you just click the hem. Okay. So this one is easy. Okay. Now the back, we're going to create a vent. Okay, a vent. Now we do a simple vent. We don't want to do. I don't have my own handouts. Okay. No, it's okay. You keep it. So what we need to do is that first you added here 1.5 inch, right? Okay. So after you add 1.5 inch, okay. Oh, what about here? What are you going to do? You want to leave it here like this? Side neck. Do you want to use square corner? Kind of borderline, right? It's kind of okay, but not. So it's up. So maybe we don't bother this one. Okay. So let's do this one. You're going to create this one to left and right. Okay. So how could you copy pattern piece? You're creating. So you go to create piece, copy, right? Create piece, copy. Okay. And you create, click. Okay. And make sure you change this to, what is this one is? So it will be left back. Okay, left back. Okay. But it's not really left until you flip, right? So where do you go to flip? Modify. Piece action, flip. Okay. And again, user input, you check flip piece, and then select X flip. Quadrant is X flip. Okay. Piece, flip piece, check flip piece, and then X flip. Then you click the piece, right click OK, right click OK. Now, am I done? Exactly. Until you change the grain line, you didn't really change the orientation, right? So you stay here in the same piece actions. You select the realign. Realign. Okay, again, this is also tricky. When you select the realign, make sure you check realign grain, not the piece. Okay, realign grain and click the grain line. All right, now orientation has been changed, right? Okay. Okay. So, okay. So this one, okay. This is the left, this is the back, okay. One side has just a vent extension, okay. The other one has vent extension plus, what do you call this corner? Anybody know the name? Yes.
Miter.
Yes, miter. Where the miter name comes from? Miter? It's actually, you know, I don't know anybody's Catholic here. Archbishop has a hat, right? It's called mitre. That's it come from. So mitre. Okay. So a little costume history. Okay. So anyway, so first, so I already made a split point. I think it's split point, right? Let's see. Yes, it is. So You see little triangle, that's a split point. Okay, so we're going to add vent extension 1.75. Okay, 1.75. I like to watch first. Okay, vent is not the perpendicular step out. It's a little slanted, if you notice that, right? Do you know what I'm talking about? Here you see, it's not really straight out. It's slightly slanted. Okay, so how can you make that kind of extension? Is advanced corners, and then let's see what you find here. Slanted step. Okay, slanted step. So again, when you select this, you have multiple steps. Okay, so first, make sure you check none. Okay, select the corner to make a slanted step corner. So I will select the corner. It's not really a corner, but split point. Okay, so you select the split point, then select the line to modify, which is here, and you enter 1.75. Okay, then see, look, this is the way what you can do. Now, if you're in a cursor mode, you can do freehand like this, but we will switch to value mode, bunny click, and then 0.5. Okay, so half an inch slanted. Okay.
Let's do it again.
Yes. So advanced, yes.
Is there a reason that line is slanted?
Yes. It is easy to solve. You can make a straight. So if you make a straight, it's also not really stable.
Mm-hmm.
You see that gravity, right? So the vent, if you make it straight, it starts little, like a flap a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't stay nicely.
Yeah.
So that's why little slanted, it stays better. Okay. Unless you have top stage, then it's different. Then it will stay. If you don't have top stage, slanted stays better. Okay. All right. So this is a split point here. So select advanced, corners, and slanted step. Slanted step. Okay. Now place your cursor on the seam, and then hold it down your left mouse, and then select the corner, meaning the split point. Select the split point, release, then select where you wanted to add vent, which is here. Then you enter 1.75. And if you're in the value mode, you see plus minus arrow, right? But if you're in the cursor mode, it will be like this. So you will bunny click to switch to value mode, and then direction is positive direction. So you enter 0.5. That's it. Like that. Okay. So if you see this side is good, only thing is you do need to add a notches there. Okay. So how do you add a notch? It's simple, right? This one is not, you're not changing any shape of the corner. So select from drop-down menu, first one, regular. Okay. Regular. And then select the notch extension both. Okay. Extension both. And select the corner. So you will add a notch in both corners. Okay. Extension both. And then select the corner. All right. So that's that. Now the other side, okay, you do the same thing. Okay. Corners, slanted step. Okay. Select the split point. Then select the vent 1.75, and then you will slant 0.5. Okay, so up to this point the same. Okay, now you need to change here the corner. Okay, this side, mitered corner. Okay, so if you go back to corners, so drop down menu, you see mitered. Okay, but if you use mitered, see, this is what happens. Okay.
Professor, just the drop down was from the vent was 0.5.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you see, if you do miter, and this is what happens. So instead, you will use envelope corner. You see envelope? Okay. select the envelope, and then you select the corner, and you add seam allowance half an inch, 0.5. Okay, so that way you have a notch. It's very easy to fold because this notch is the part you fold it and you stitch it. Okay, half an inch. So that's what you do. Okay, so I know it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so instead of miter, although it is mitered corner, you select envelope. Okay, envelope, and select the corner. It asks you how much seam allowance you want to add, so 0.5. Okay. All right. So see now. Huh?
Is there a difference of like how you use both of them? Or
Uh,
kind of like in between them?
Yes. So if you do miter, you can't add the option to add notch either none. Okay. No notches, or if you do extension. Okay. See, who needs notch like that? You know, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't give you the option to notch at the corner.
But the only difference is like the
You're not, yes, only difference notch, yes. You're right. So envelope, 0.5. All right. Now, last thing here for the back is here, right? Same thing you're going to use. What was that? Mirrored corner, right? So corner, mirror, and extension. Is it the first? Yes, first only. And then select the corner, select the line. Okay, so that's mirror. Corners, mirror, extension, first only. And then select the corner, select the line. And if you go to the left side of the back, okay, now you need to change this notching line second only. Select the corner, select the line. Okay. Okay.
Professor, can you repeat what you just did? Because
Mirror.
oh, it's just the corner in the notch on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I
Mirror corner,
did
right?
it before.
Yeah, it's first or second. You can do both if you want to. It's not wrong. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So if you compare with the handouts, do they look the same? All the notches? Do you missing anything? I know it's a little hard to see, but.
With this thing,
Hmm?
on the arms and you turn back to
Which small thing?
or the
Which one?
Oh, we are gonna have to.
Our sleeve? So, we haven't done sleeve yet. Just the body now.
Professor, for the collar is 3/8.
All 3/8. Yes. All 3/8. What's the color? Can you see the color? Color is one was separate. Oh, the top color. All right. The top color. Any questions? So, no? All right.
It's just the corners. I put both.
All right. Let's do the color next. The color. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We're going to create. Yeah, remember the jacket pattern pieces. under color, top color. Remember that?
We need to make two colors, one in the streak of green and one in
Right.
the eyes.
So this one, we will copy this and then create a top color. Okay. So go to create, piece, copy, right? Piece, copy, and then click the piece. And then you add this top color, TOP color, TOP dash color, COL, okay? Top color, okay? Okay. Okay. Now, top color, do you want to have seam on the center back? No, right? You want to make sure this will be mirror. Yes. So where do you go? Modify, piece action, mirror. Exit drawing. Oh. Well, mirror, and make sure you check fold after mirror. And do you want to add notches? Just right, both ends. So select both ends. Okay. And now you can click the center back line and right click OK. Okay.
I think we should make a
So if you keep it open, okay, if you touch one side, it's not gonna fold it back. That's why. You can see if it's really mirrored by going to View, Mirror, Unfold, and click, and you can see. Okay, and then right after that, you will unfold, fold. Wait.
Oh, it's because we didn't learn how to make a
Oh, when you print it, yeah, of course, yes.
To the tailoring class.
All right, now what are you gonna do with the undercolor?
We have to flip the grain,
Mm,
switch the grain.
You can't change grain line to diagonal.
Oh, we can. We have to change the pattern.
Yes, you need to rotate the pattern 45 degrees. Where do you go to rotate?
Piece action.
No, modify, yes, modify, piece action, rotate. Okay, so when you select that, you have option clockwise 45 degree, right? Clockwise, CW is clockwise 45 degree. So you click that piece. Now again, just because you rotated the pattern piece doesn't mean this is on a bias, right? Again, always rotate to flip, make sure you check the grain line, okay? So same here, go to realign and select realign grain. Now you can change the grain line, so that will make it bias, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's save. Okay, remember our sometimes system crash, so go to File, Save. I hope I can make this disappear. File, Save, and right-click, Select All. Okay. Yes to all, and right-click OK. All right.
What does this mean?
What does it mean? Huh? What does it say?
Intersection error.
Okay, which piece? Look at it says a piece, right?
Probably top sleeve.
Top sleeve.
Yes,
Oh yes. So if you zoom in, if you get the intersection error, make sure there's a split point somehow. I don't know why. So go to modify, piece action, sorry, line action, combine. So line actions, combine, and then click these two lines. Okay. So now it's combined. Let's try save again. Okay, let's finish sleeve, then we can take a little break here. Okay. All right. So I want to, so did you add a 1.5 to the hem, right? Okay. So the hem is easy, right? What tool do you use? Turn back, right? Yes. So advance, corner, turn back. Okay. So turn back, again, check notch type extension, first only, and then you click the hem, okay? Corners, turn back. On user input, make sure you select extension and first only, and then you click the hems, front, top sleeve, under sleeve. Okay. Huh?
Front piece of the sleeves only,
You have,
it's not 160 degrees. So I think it's because there's like a split line.
yeah, did you combine? Combine. Line. Modify, line action, combine. Line actions, combine. And then click the two sections of the, yes. Right. Okay. All right. Now, next, I want to talk about here. Right. So when you're making the pattern, seam allowance doesn't seem so much important, right? You think, oh, seam allowance, but if you are making a jacket, for example, let's say you're making this jacket into a summer jacket, okay? Summer jacket, and no lining, for example, okay? And you want to do armhole bias binding. You following? Okay. So is that correct? Can you leave it seem like that? No. What would you do?
Square the
Hmm? So my design. Okay, so I'm designer here. Oh, I want this seams press open and then do bias binding. You understand the seam, front and the back seam, press open, bias binding, and then armhole also bias binding. Ooh, what's that? Uh-huh. Right. So if I say, oh, let's use square corner, okay? If I do this, is that okay? What's going to happen if you do that? You see the little raw edge, right? Just a little. Hopefully the bias binding will cover, but it may not cover, right? So this is wrong. So what kind of shape you need to do? Yes, mirrored corner. Okay. So you go to you don't need to do this yet. I'm just explaining. Okay. So if that is the situation, you will use the mirror corner, and you would do like that, right? Yes. So this will be when it's stitched down together, when press seam open, it will exactly align with the edge of the armhole. You don't believe me, do you? Yes. So let me show you. So that will be mirror corner. Now let's say, I want to have a little top stitch here. So I want to press seam to the top side, top sleeve side. Are you following? Two seam, press to the one side. I want to do top stitch here. And then bias binding, two seams together. So what do I have to do here?
Do the top one would be okay?
Mm-hmm.
But then the bottom one.
Bottom one should be what shape?
Would it be an extension?
Would be like that, right? if it's pressed to the one side, right? If this one is pressed to this side, this needs to be mirror, but this one this goes under, so it has to follow this shape, so it's correct.
We even have to think of that. We even have to think of the direction it will be pressed.
This is really this is a fatal mistake. If I were a pattern maker and then send pattern like this, I will get in really serious problem, because this will be the production. They will stop the production because you can't ship to the store like this, right? This is the big issue. So that's why it doesn't seem important, but it is important. Okay, so that's why you need to understand design detail. Is this top stitch to one, press to one side or open? Okay, now that is why lined jacket is much cheaper than unlined jacket. Unlined jacket is usually very expensive, right? It is because labor intensive. Lining actually covers everything, so it's much cheaper to do that.
So this was an online jacket. Did you also have to create
Oh, the butterfly?
yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
For example, or is it the same?
It depends. Okay. All right. So you got you understand it's the varied seams corner type depends on the design you need to change. But luckily this style has a lining, so you will just do the square corner. Okay. Okay, so go to square and notch type none and select the corner, select the line, select the corner, select the line. Okay. And then you do the same for the front seam. Okay. Select the corner, select the line. Now, some of you are very doubtful, right? Do you really think system is actually really matching? When you do square corner, are they really matching perfectly? Don't you? No, you don't.
We would need to see the
You know,
measures of the line.
okay, you don't want to too much rely on the program. You just want to make sure, you know, these corners are actually exact the same height. Okay, so let me do a little bit of a verification here. So I will use verify workpiece. I want you to watch first. Okay, so I will walk from this direction and then from this notch point. Okay, so here you see it's a little different here. Do you see that? But point is exactly the same, right? Point is exactly the same. Okay. See? So what can you do? Because you see, system is creating according to the angle, right? So sometimes you get a little gap there. So you can't leave it like this. So when that happens, okay, you have two options. One, you will finagle a little bit, meaning modify single point, and then let's say either you want to bring this point slightly lower, like that. You see, you will make a little bit of finagle, okay, or okay, you can do this. Advanced corners, okay, match square, okay. So this has extra steps here. Match squares, okay. So select the point to create. So I will select this corner. Select the line to become, and then this one. There you go. See? Now if I put this together, see, it's same, right?
That's witchcraft.
Did you see that? All right, let's do this together. All right, so advanced corners match square. Okay. So same way, first I select this corner, undersleeve corner, and then select the line. Now go to the top sleeve, select the corner, select the line. Oh, I didn't do that. Did it? Let me see. Let me try again. Huh? Maybe I did wrong. Let me try again. Remove first. Okay. Match square. Select the corner, select the line, select the corner, select the line. There you go. Now, this only works if the point is exact the same point, meaning length is exactly the same length. Okay. So if you don't want to use that, you do have to move a little bit of point to make adjustment. Okay. So either way. All right. So save, and you can take 10 minutes break and then come back.
Would you like to move it to the side seam of facing?
Yes, yes. I think side seams have not a problem. Try. How do you find out? Yes. Did you walk? Oh, sure.
My breath.
Wait, walk what?
The princess seam.
But I already.
I feel like this class is just as Excel.
Excel?
Yeah. I did an Excel course during summer. It was tough.
Excel is like unlimited. It's a infinite possibilities. This has not infinite. Excuse me. This is very limited.
Realizing how much I need to like refresh my pattern making skills.
See, I know, unfortunately, if you don't know how to make a pattern, this program is not really useful, right?
Yeah. It's like I know, it's just like something I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that now. Because we only took like one pattern making.
I know, that's what everybody says.
Yeah.
Whereas, like a
There's
menswear,
so many mistakes you could make if you just forget one thing.
yes.
I missed the stuff on how to remove like the dart angle and shoulder dart. First.
This one? Here?
Yeah. How do I do that? Like when you have the seam allowance, the dart extends this way.
Oh, you need to advance, dart forward.
And I click on
Click
the
the
dart.
leg of the dart. And make sure you check these three.
Okay.
You click, and then you enter half an inch for drill hole. Drill hole is, you know the drill hole? Dart.
Yeah.
So half inch inside there's a marking. So that you know that ends half an inch before, after the point.
Okay.
So it's called drill hole. So you are asked to enter the measurement. So you enter half an inch. All right. Now, last thing we need to do is simple. We do front facing and back neck facing. Okay. So front facing, I already do the line here. Okay. So if this is your paper pattern, how do you develop facing? Trace it. Okay. So I have this line already created. So how do you create a facing piece? Now you know, right? You should know.
You trace it in a way that you will get
Oh, so you use trace? Okay. So where? Create, trace, and then you're gonna trace.
until it gets a closed shape.
Does it work?
I don't know.
See, you miss the dots, right?
Oh, yeah.
There's a neck dots there, right? So you can't just trace. So what's the best way to do that?
Oh, copy the piece and delete the rest.
No.
I tried.
Let me ask you this then, okay? Huh? Facing button? Where? Oh, facing? Okay, try that if it works. Uh-huh.
Wait, why don't we, we're doing the, like, if we just use the trace function and then when it says internal line, why can't we just click, select the dart line?
Ooh, okay. So you're saying trace this, right? Let me turn off seam so you can. So trace, trace. You can do that. And then, so you trace the dart. And then,
Right.
oh, you did that? No, were you able to trace using the facing?
Yeah.
Okay, show me how you did.
I don't know how to do that. Button,
You just press the button, okay, facing, and then?
I chose the facing line, and then I clicked the, out of the
Okay, facing, and then?
the facing line, and then I chose this out of the file.
Yeah, but you see it's not, shape is not correct, right? Is it? See, it's not following. Okay, so facing works only if this line is one continuous line. Because facing line is two sections, so it doesn't really work, unfortunately. Okay. Well, suppose let's say this is the one you trace, but you still have, you don't keep dots here, do you?
Oh, right.
Oh, we have to close it in a way that it won't get clean.
Right? So, well, how you want to do that?
Oh, we flip the dart to the seam, to the facing seam.
Yes, rotate, transfer.
Yeah, we
yes.
rotate.
Okay. So what you can do is, like, probably easy way is when you trace, right? When you trace, you're going to trace as if it's cut out dots like this. Okay. And when you ask this, select the internal line, make sure you select the row line and center front line. Sorry, row line. Okay.
What is the row line?
Row line. Okay. So it should look like this. Are you able to trace like this? I know it's a little congested here. Make sure you select the line carefully so that you have corner here, right? Neckline, corner here, and then you have dots, right? Yes.
Facing.
Show how to trace it. Where you do it.
Oh, the dots? Yes. So this is the front, right? Create trace. So let me start from shoulder. And then select the dot leg. And then lapel. Front. Like this. And right click OK. And select row line. All right, now here, did everybody get this? Oh, face, FAC. So you have jacket dash face, FAC. Sorry, front face, FRT face. FRT dash face, okay? Jacket FRT dash FAC, face, front facing. All right, so now you guessed it. What do you want to do with this dot?
Rotate
Where do you go?
to this.
Okay, we did last week, right? Advanced, manipulate, dots manipulate, rotate. Okay, manipulate, rotate, and make sure on the right side user input dot opening is point. Okay, make sure you select point. Okay, now you click the dot. Okay, rotation point is the dot point. Hold line is front edge lapel. Opening point is here, right next to the point, right here on the facing line. Okay, closest point on the facing line. And right click OK. Right click OK. Now you have just a little bit of dots, right? So this is significant? Not really, right? You can dismiss this because it's really less than 1/16. So you're going to combine all these lines, this dots and these 2-3 lines, combine the lines first, and you're going to delete the dot point. Okay? And you can fix that corner a little bit smoother by going to single point, and you can just make it a little bit smoother.
What did you do after you combined it? After you
Delete the dot point.
deleted
Delete that point.
Professor, I lost it. The color is, this line is the one we choose to hold.
Hold it, yes. Yes.
I tried to do the trace like how you just.
You have something
Yeah.
from, okay, let's see.